Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, October 25th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, the world-famous Recap Wednesday has returned once again. And we start off this week's action with a bikini showdown in the Gamecock State at the South Carolina Grand Prix. We're in the open division. The comeback tour for Tawny Eubanks culminated in a win as she put together one of her best looks ever to lock up the victory. Coming in second was Brazilian bombshell Marcia Goncalves, who closed out her season on a high note. And closing out the top three was second-year pro Abby Gaetano. In the Masters division, the aforementioned Gaetano scored her first win of the calendar year in impressive fashion. In the runner-up position, we saw another spectacular effort from veteran Jerry Berger, and rounding out the top three with her best effort of the season was second-year pro Kayla Lee. Now we head back out to the West Coast in Culver City, California, where master promoter John Lindsay brought out some of the best in the men's physique division for this year's edition of the Titans Grand Prix. Bringing home the top spot was 2016 NPC National Champ Godfrey Saranda, who came in and crushed it in his pro debut. SoCal native Stan Morrison delivered a very solid effort in his runner-up performance, and veteran assassin Zavis Gaydon was sharp in his third-place effort. Emerging third-year man James Hurst put together a strong fourth-place effort, and wrapping up the top five with one of his better looks of his season was Jake Alvarez. Growing up, I was always taught that most animals like to go into hibernation during the winter. But apparently, things must operate a little differently down on the coast of Florida, where veteran big man Joel Thomas has been going beast mode after spending the last few months tucked away. Sunday morning, Thomas released a new update photo and a couple of recent training clips where we catch him showing off some of that trademark gorilla thick nastiness that he's become known for. Even though it's been more than a year since we last saw him in action, Thomas has always been one of those guys who looked the part of someone who could do some major damage if he put it all together. So now that he's got the mojo flowing, let's see if he can capitalize on what he's built and turn into a strong push for 2018. There are some people in the world who like to use setbacks as an excuse for why they can't get things done. And then there are other people who take those setbacks and use them like a springboard to launch ahead into the future. And I guess women's physique superstar Shanique Grant falls into the latter category. Almost 2 months removed from having her Olympia dreams derailed for a second straight season, the future of the women's physique division seems like she's firing on all cylinders again. The latest updates coming from Team Grant show the mercurial star looking every bit the part of the unstoppable force we saw dominate the women's physique division at times this year. To her credit, not one time have we heard her use any of the crazy circumstances surrounding her last two Olympia preps as an excuse. And now that she feels like she's still got something to prove, we should probably all be on high alert for a few epic Shanique Grant performances at some point next season. They say there's a consensus that 9 out of 10 scientists agree on the causes of climatic change. And I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that the one lonely holdout probably thinks the only reason the Earth keeps getting hotter is because bikini smoke show Jessica Reyes Padilla just won't stop dropping progress photos. Monday morning, new progress photos surfaced of the 2017 Puerto Rico Pro winner that almost shut down the Instagram servers. In typical JRP fashion, once again, she's showing off an incredible level of conditioning to go along with one of the best structures in the business. When Padilla is on, she can be one of the more intriguing prospects in the sport, and it wouldn't come as a major shock if we saw her make a leap in the next year or two to really establish herself as one of the division's premier talents. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.